Hi, this is John Gilbert, CEO of Excalibur Metals, and I'm here to talk to you today about our upcoming drill program at Spyglass Ridge and why we're targeting it. So, Spyglass Ridge is part of the Bellehelen Project. It's a very large gold and silver district in Nye County, Nevada, about 70 kilometers east of Tonopah. We're just going to jump into it real quick and have a quick look at why we decided to drill this thing. So, this is Spyglass Ridge, and basically what we're looking at is it's a silicified ridge line, runs about 400 or 500 meters east-west. There's a very large soil anomaly. Anything in red or orange is a very anomalous gold uh, and soil anomaly. And basically, we're focusing on this area right here. If we pull back our soil grids a bit, basically this entire ridge line is one big vertical structure. The ridge runs right here, and it's about 250 meters wide. This structure runs right through it, and we have that big golden soil anomaly right here. Now we actually have a couple underground adits that we did some surveys on right here. Those were producing mines back in the day. We actually pulled up to 8 grams of gold with visible gold in some of the fracture surfaces off one of these adits. We found gold on surface down along the ridge here, up to 250 meters away from the top of the ridge there. So it's a 250 meter wide structure. It's nearly vertical and it runs east west for 400 or 500 meters. So basically, if I pull up some of the geophysics real quick, so these little lines that you see that are very colorful coming in, those are actually geophysics lines. We ran about 7 of these things across the ridgeline perpendicular to that structure. What we see is if we pull away the topography, the satellite imagery here, we start to see the structure showing up at depth. So anything in magenta, red, or orange is resistive. And resistivity is basically, it can be a proxy for silicification or quartz veining. Quartz is what carries our gold and silver in these systems. We're seeing very resistive structures coming in depth to line up perfectly with that structure on surface. So as we peel back some of these layers, we realize that we see this resistive feature. Every one of these slices is 100 meters apart. We see these things come, like these resistive features, these magentas and reds and oranges coming in very consistently. And what we see is this is basically that structure running at depth and potentially carrying more mineralization at depth. It's never been explored. So what we decided to do is we're going to come in here and drill this thing. So I'm pulling up some of our planned drill holes. We're going to hit this thing hard in the coming weeks. So basically what we see is those adits being driven to the side of the hill right here into those resistive features, but they barely scrape the surface. So this has never been explored at depth, never been mined. And so we're going to come in here and hit this thing really hard with the drill bit. And as we see, it's a substantial structure that continues to run down the ridge. So we're pretty excited to see what we can get here. We're thinking we can pick up some mineralization at depth, and we're looking forward to getting some results out to you in May of this spring. Thanks. Have a good one.